hit a big mileage goal this week, 45 miles, but it was nothing short of chaotic. Work was nuts. I had lots of family obligations. I'm about to go out of town on a 2-week trip. Let me show you what it really looks like to squeeze 45 miles into an already busy life. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am currently training for Rim to Rim to Rim at the Grand Canyon this October. Welcome to week 4. The mileage is climbing. The training is getting harder, and I'm starting to realize just how much this challenge is going to ask of me. It is Monday morning, and I am driving to work safely. I'm almost to the parking lot. I did not run this morning. We are under a heat advisory as of 10 a.m. So I am taking heed today. And also I actually have a hill workout. So I'm going to be doing that on the treadmill, and I decided to do it this evening because this is a very busy week for work. I think it would be nice to get in and have some quiet hours in the office. An interesting fact relative to my stair taking is that the elevators in our building have been getting stuck lately. Lots more people have been taking the stairs that normally don't. So I was just ahead of the game. I am psyched because I have found an hour-long hit and hills run so I can get my 6 miles in. Maybe even a little bit more. It's 800. Listen, I know I keep saying this over and over again, but today is one of the hottest days. Like we were under a heat advisory at like 10 a.m. So there will be no running outside for me today. I will say, like, I just got done driving back and forth around town with work and getting the kiddo to gymnastics, and I saw like nobody out. People are definitely heeding these advisories. So I hope everyone is running safely right now, wherever you are. Gonna safely run, get my hill workout in on the treadmill. Stay healthy.
Doing each other together. I cannot wait to do that with him.
Oh my God.
We'll be teaching once you come here. Can you imagine?
Quick 500 feet of elevation. 6.2, actually did a 10K. Whew, I am done. Now I have to, there is no rest for the weary. I have to get the chicken out because I need to grill chicken for dinner. So I'm gonna let that sit, and I need to also wash the dishes. And I have clothes that need to get out of the dryer. And I need to shower. And then I gotta go pick up my daughter from gymnastics. Happy Tuesday. I am gearing up to go outside for a 6-mile run. Just not gonna say anything. Just not gonna talk about the weather or the fact that it's bright and sunny. We're just gonna go get our run done. We're gonna go get done what we can, honestly. We, mouse in my pocket. I'm gonna go get my run done. I'm gonna get what I can done, given all the things. I'll do my leg workout tonight, and then tomorrow will be a rest day. Thursday, doing a long run. I'm not even gonna say the miles at this moment because I don't know yet, but I'm meeting up with a friend in a new part of town, a different part of town that I haven't run in a while, so I need a change of scenery. But I gotta go get this run done because I gotta go to work after, so I'll probably see you guys on that run. Also have to mention that I cleaned my shoes off. Well, I hosed them down, which is about as clean as they're gonna get. They look a lot better, and hopefully they'll feel better. Whew. It's toasty. There's little to no shade today, except for like palm tree here or there. It's not very many clouds in the sky, so makes it feel hotter. Got the little gator out today. That's the little one. There is a massive one, but this is the second one that frequents this lake. Six. Done. But at what cost? No, honey. She is a sushi fiend, but she's not gonna have any of this. No. I'm not a professional, but I'm getting a little bit better at onigiri. I bought one of those little molds. So that I can shape it a little bit better. This one has tuna in it with the yum sauce, as well as cucumber, avocado, and the furikake seasoning. It's yum sauce. Anyhow, and a little hit of seaweed. So this will be a late breakfast, early lunch for me today. It's Wednesday. It is a rest day. I am about to head out the door. We have a town hall today for my division, and I also have to present at an expo that is after it. So it's going to be a busy day. Quick check-in. Feeling good. Got my 6 miles yesterday, 6 miles of hills the day prior. And yeah, just gonna see what I can get tomorrow. I am really trying to be zen this week. We are leaving for 2 weeks on a trip. So training is gonna look really different, but I think it will also be pretty fun. Those will be my deload weeks, just given the nature of what we're doing and the travel that we have. So really just, trying to close out this week without losing my mind because work is busy and there's a bajillion things going on. My daughter has a doctor's appointment tomorrow, just all the little things that have to happen before we leave, and that pre-travel anxiety, especially when you're going far. Yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this food and then head out the door. So I will see you guys in the morning for a long run that hopefully I will not fail this week. But still messy, but delicious. I'm just eating with my fingers at this point. Wow. Good morning. Good morning from the early hours of the morning on Thursday. 4:15. Coffee, waffle. I was so tired last night. We had basically all afternoon, late, early evening event for work. I was representing our department and talking about what we do. It was really fun, but I was so tired when I got home last night. So I went to bed a little early in anticipation of waking up early, but also because I was exhausted from work. So there were things last night that I did not get done that I will have to squeeze into today. Anyway, waffle. I am meeting a friend at a different part of Orlando that I really enjoy running in. It's a little bit of a drive for me, but I really like it. I feel like I put a lot of pressure on myself last week to hit a certain number for my long run, and I really don't need to be doing that right now. I just need time on feet and mileage for the week. I think I'm in this mind frame when I get into high mileage of these marathon long runs and these workouts that need to happen, and you got to hit this certain distance and you have to include these things. I don't really have to do that right now. So I can split it up, honestly, however I want. If I want to do part of the long run and then do a double and finish it later, I can do that. If I want to do a long run today and a long run tomorrow to get that distance over the course of 2 days, I could do that. So I'm gonna put a little less pressure on myself this week for various reasons, but that's one of them. So we're gonna go see how we feel, and if it ends up that I'm able to get the bulk of what I need today, great. If not, I'll think about finishing it tonight or tomorrow. So this is the lineup today. So I am mixing Morton gels back into the rotation. I have not had these in quite a while, but it's been so hot and humid, and flavored things that I normally enjoy are just not hitting the same way. So I wanted to go back to something that doesn't have a flavor, and these have no flavor. So I'm gonna mix those in today to my Roctane, and then these chews with caffeine that are really good. Got my salt pills, and then this is sort of like a extra. I might pop a few of these before I start the run. And then as always, my scratch, which I will put in this bottle to sip on the way. And I think I'll just keep water in my handheld. Another thing that's pretty crazy this morning is that I'm already up with work. We are launching an update to our website. So a bridge was opened at 4 a.m. So people are already online and catching things and testing before they go live. So if you work in technology, you get it. Luckily, this release, I'm like adjacent to it. I'm not like one of the major people that needs to be on, but I am monitoring it. So it is just really funny to be online this morning and see this many people actively online and chatting. But yeah, I gotta go. It's time to run. I'll deal with this later. And I wish I could stay in my long sleeve. I cannot wait for long sleeve and shorts weather. That is like textbook perfect running weather to me. So while I'm waiting on Lindsay, breakfast of idiots. We just finished the first half of the run and the sun is out. We ran in the dark for the entire 6 miles and we are just drenched.
Dripping.
Because it is humid as hail still. But the sun is coming up and there are some very cute ducks by the road. I don't know why they're not by the water, but we're gonna go do 6 more. Lindsay just dropped me off at the car. She is done and I'm gonna get a couple more in. Sun is up, so I'm gonna grab a little more Gatorade, head back out. It is a beautiful morning. Whew. Long run done. I was very grateful to have company for most of that run. It made it go by very fast. This felt good. I felt so much better this week than I did last week, and I didn't put as much pressure on myself, which is great. But I'm gonna get cleaned up, get a coffee from this place over here, and then head home to work. It is Thursday. It feels like Friday to me. I wish it were. But I'm so happy to have gotten that done and to have been able to run with friends. So it was a good one. Sound like a duck. Oh my goodness. There's a floofer. Hello. Hi. Hey. I'm gonna get a coffee. And I just petted this little sweetie. So cute. This is such a pretty area.
Que dijo que no iba a hacer presupuesto, pero esto no le están pagando para hacer esto,
I'll say though, it is August 19th and there are already Halloween decorations out. Guys, what are we doing? I am all for fall getting here. Trust me, if anybody is ready for fall, it's us, but it's too soon. I will say I applaud their enthusiasm because I also love Halloween, but it's a little too soon for that. Hello. Well, this day has been absolutely insane. It is 1:52 and I am just now coming up for air since getting home this morning, showering, and logging into work. I did work from home today, very thankful for that. My daughter has a doctor's appointment in a little bit, and I just had back-to-back meetings. And there's a lot of work happening at my company right now that I am responsible for leading. So it can be a bit high stress, but running helps. But the long run this morning went good. Finally, after last week, I had a good long run. I didn't put the pressure on myself this week that I did last week. And I'm actually going to shout out a friend of mine, Steph, who I was talking to yesterday, and she advised me to maybe go back and watch the video to be able to see the pressure that I was putting on myself. And it's true. I do that. I'm very guilty of that. I think that I get into the echo chamber of running and training and all these events, and I forget when you step outside of that bubble, just like how incredible what we're doing actually is. So you have to give yourself credit even if you fail. I think that's really important. So thank you, Steph, for reminding me of that. But today did go well. I ran with a friend. This was also something that a commenter had for me last week, was after a bad run, it is always great to link up with community or, run with a friend or hop in a race. So I normally do run with friends on my long run every week. But again, we're all working parents who run. Like, our schedules are insane. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But today I was very grateful that it worked out and I got to run with my friend Lindsay. It's still hard, but the miles flew by running with her and we got to catch up. So it's like social time and also running at the same time, knocking out. I won't say killing birds with stones because I like birds, but accomplishing two things at once. We love it. Today I fueled with Morton gels. I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but I found that last week it was really hard to stomach some of those like really sugary gels that I had, and then the candy that I had on top of that. It was probably like a bad combo given the heat and humidity that we're dealing with. But the Mortons are flavorless. Some people don't like that about them, but it's just carbs. I just need to ingest them. I don't really care what it tastes like. Maybe if there's no taste, that's better. But they are a bit different. Their formulation is a little bit different than like a goo. So I think that combo definitely helped this week. I got 14 miles done. I think, was going to do 12. And then after she left, when she was done, when we were both done at 12, I said, I feel like I could go 2 more miles. So I did. And then that was plenty. Less pressure this week. We love to see it. It's like taking it off of my shoulders. I can relax. And I'll really be able to relax when this work week is over because it has been bonkers. But next week is going to look really different. I will say, like, my graph has been like, do, 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 do. And next week it's going to go like, do. That's okay.
I'm going out of town. I'm going out of the country. We're going overseas. Like, I am not going to bring my training stressors on vacation. Whatever fitness I lose, oh well, like it's not going to be like that. We'll be doing a lot of walking, and if I can get some runs in, great. I'm not going to set myself up to be disappointed by a graph. I know what I'm capable of, and that's why I've been building so much prior to this trip so that I can deload during the trip. I feel like I have to keep telling myself that. So anyhow, it's going to look really different, but this is life. This is life, training. Things happen, things come up. Some people get sick and can't run for a week or two, so at least it's not that. And then when I get back, we'll jump right back into the training plan.
I have absolutely been on a big sushi bowl and the onigiri kick. I had some fish I needed to cook, so I air fried it with some spices and then put it over rice with cucumber ribbons, edamame, furikake sauce, and then I'm going to do a little yum yum, a little sriracha, and a little soy sauce. Easy, healthy, getting my good carbs, but also protein. I definitely feel like I've been eating a lot more fish, which is good. We eat a lot of fish, whitefish, salmon, also shrimp. Heavy rotation in our house. Good morning. It is Friday morning and I am preparing to run. I am going to do my run this morning on the treadmill. So I've prepped my bottle and I'm having a Pop-Tart. One of the good things about running indoors is that I don't really need to carry a lot of stuff. So I'll have my bottle there and then I'll grab a pack of fruit snacks or two and then just put them in the little cup holders. That way I've got them at the ready. So since my run is going to be a little longer on the treadmill, I think I'm going to start with a class and then do a show or something. For some variety. Whew. Did it. 10 miles on the tread. So I got my 2 back-to-back runs. Long efforts. The 14 yesterday and the 10 today. Woo! All in all, that felt good. I mean, I did a recovery pace, so it was easy and felt nice. And I got to do a couple classes and I watched a video towards the end there, so it went by pretty quick. But that said, it is time to get ready for the day, so see y'all later. Good morning. It is Saturday. Just dropped the kiddo off to gymnastics and I am about to hop on the treadmill and do a 3-mile hill run. And then I'm going to do my legs so that I can get some more hill work in and some strength training. I closed my computer yesterday for work and that felt great. It was a little later than I had planned, but I'm about to be gone for 2 weeks, so there was a lot to wrap up and get ready for. But I can feel that feeling of it's vacation time. I feel like I've been a bit stressed leading up to this weekend, but it feels like it's getting real. I am a pack in advance person. I'm very type A. There are multiple lists going on right now. This is how I function. Also, I have a child that I'm responsible for, so I need to make sure that she gets packed and all of her stuff gets accounted for. But I need to take it easy as well. Going to enjoy this day. We are going to celebrate a family member's birthday this evening, so that'll be fun, and then I will be trail running in the morning. Woo! That was short and sweet, but it was perfect. It was a progression of incline, and then at the end it was basically strides, so max speed for a ladder progression.
on flat road. Love it. We'll get back on the bike one of these days.
I had a question before on which app I use for strength training, and I use Peloton. I already pay for it for my treadmill, so why not utilize the strength training? It's actually amazing. There's a lot of stuff in here. I think today I'm going to either do a 30-minute or 20-minute glute and leg strength class, and there are a ton to choose from. Lots of different workouts, like anything you can imagine. So highly recommend. If you already pay for Peloton, these are great. If you don't, these are great too, because you can do them anywhere. This app is on my Apple TV, but I also have it on my phone, so I can take it with me on my trip. And, you know, as long as I have access to equipment, or you can even do body weight stuff, guided. So pretty cool. Good morning. It is Sunday, 6:30. I am preparing to head out the door in a bit to go hit the trail. I am so sore from that leg workout yesterday. So it's going to be interesting, but I think getting out and moving my legs will make them feel better. This is the last run of the week. This is a high mileage week for me, so my body is definitely feeling it. Anyways, going to enjoy this delicious gourmet Pop-Tart, grab all my stuff, and get going. Early bird gets the trail. Actually, I do not want to be the first person on the trail today because I don't want to clear the spider webs. So I'm hoping that there will be people going out before me. Just pulled up to the trailhead and there's already like 10 cars here. But I am going to stretch because I am so freaking sore. And I'm going to do the loop that I did not do last week because I started much later last week. I'm going to do that one today and add on a little miles by going up the Flagler Trail so that I can get 6. It is under 80 degrees at the moment, but I will take that. Someone's car here has a Boston Marathon sticker on it, so I'll see you out there. Yes, we have gators. No, I hope I don't see them today. And the main thing you have to look out for on these trails are the roots. Because they will creep up on you quick. So last week when I was here, I went that way. But this week, since I'm doing the Koloki Trail, I'm going to go that way. It is like pin drop quiet. Very nice. And last week, I was on the other side of this river on the other trail. right, and this is where the loop starts, and this is where we'll pop out at the end. This trail is pretty easy to follow. You just want to make sure you're following the right blazes, basically. Wow. It's very neat. God, it's a little armadillo. Hi, buddy. So I've seen 2 rabbits, a deer, and an armadillo. And 2 humans. Deer scat. So there were deers using this bridge. Okay. And now we've come upon the main bridge of this trail, which is like near an old train track. This is like the cross section of a few different trails. I am 2.5 in. I'm just gonna fuel up here real quick. And then I'm actually headed up the Flagler Trail for 0.4 because I need a little bit extra, and then we will continue the loop. No gators yet. Hi guys. Oh, there's 2 of them. Hey. All right, well, this is a good opportunity to talk about this part of the trail. Welcome to the flat. This is your opportunity to pick up speed if you'd like. I think we're on the Flagler Trail right now, and then we'll get back on Koloki in a bit. Just enjoying a little change of scenery and terrain after all those routes. A lot of people on Florida say, you know, it's just flat. You don't have anything to look at, no mountains, blah, blah, blah. This is like hauntingly beautiful to me. It's beautiful in a way that feels otherworldly. I love the mountains, I do, but a little piece of my heart here for sure. And now we're on the grass. Hi, pretty. Well, that was a noise. Just showing you guys some different connectors out here. You can literally choose your own adventure. There are a ton of trails out this way. So, all right, I'm gonna go back. Bar Street is gonna be 2.3 that way. This is a little baby gopher tortoise. Trying to get him out of the trail. 2 more miles. Now we are back. We started here. We just popped out of here. And now back to the trailhead we go. I've only seen 2 people this morning. I'm sure I'll see more on the way out, but it's been really nice. Done! I had to add on a little extra here at the end. I just ran in this field for a bit. But that's done. It was a blast. My camera is dead, so just use my phone here, but suffice to say I am done and I am heading home shortly. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this video for week 4. Thank you for coming along. This is the last normal week for a bit. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks after my trip. So cheers to week 4. Cheers to this trail run. Happy running to you. Thank you as always for following along and for the support. and I will see you guys in 2 weeks.